My name is Utrusa, Ukusa, whatever you call it, and today I have a sketchbook tour for you. This one is Ganshin Notes, as you can see, number 47. Please don't be confused by this number. I just kept this sketchbook along with some of my previous ones, so hence the number. This sticker, I got it from a friend, and she got it from Pride in Poland. So, thank you, Sonia. I hope you're watching it. On the back, we have an off the game sticker. I guess the character's name is Zachary, if I'm not mistaken. And the author is neiglod on Instagram. I'll make sure to put a link to this artist in the description so you can check them out. They're nice. Please do it. So here we have my OC, Louis Massa. He's sitting at McDonald's eating cheeseburgers. I don't like them. He does. That's okay. This is a receipt from McDonald's. Haha. I started this sketchbook around October 2021. So it is old, but it took me long enough to fill it. So yeah. Here we have Okata and his little brother's ghost, Yusaku. I tried to draw Okata in a lieutenant uniform, like Japanese Imperial Army uniform, but I added too many bows, I guess that's what it's called, and it looks it looks ridiculous, let's be honest. But when I drew this uniform next time, it was a user reference and it ended up looking better, so believe me. Here, for example, but it still looks kind of wonky. Okay, this is Yusaku as well. I wanted to color it with markers, but unfortunately, this liner, this pen, it is my favorite, but it acts horribly on this paper. It smudges easily, it doesn't dry up, whatever, quickly. It just stays fresh all the time, and it was horrible, and I just left it as it is. It looks kind of nice. This is, again, Okata and Yusaku. There's a lot of both of them in this sketchbook. Well, lots of him because he's my favorite character, and that's all I draw. Yeah, I drew them with a mechanical pencil, but not the one I usually use for drawings. I usually use 4B pencils, and here I used HB pencil, and it looks nice. I don't like hard pencils, but this one, I really enjoyed it. Empty page. Here is a spread filled by a friend of mine, Unkyu. Booba. I love the way he uses his colors. Like, look at this. And he even drew me Okata. Thank you, Unkyu. Thank you. I'll put the links to all of the mentioned artists in the description, so please, right now, stop this video, go check them out, please, I beg you, please. So here is some personal information I covered with Sobakewicz's print. She's an artist on Twitter. Please go follow her, she's amazing. And here, again, some personal information. This time, this is a postcard. The author is Mr.Sheo, also on Twitter. I guess, yes, on Twitter. So, you know what to do. This is Louis Massa, my OC, once again, but in his demon form. I told you previously that I have only one OC, and I just shove him into every single AU that I like So, in every AU, he's a different character, kind of, and here he's a demon, and this is his son, let's call him that. His name is Senoma. He's a seraphim. He has multiple wings. I love characters with multiple wings. Multiple wings. Okay, sorry I can't speak. Hello. Next we have Kuro from Ganshin Impact, done with colored pencils, and I like it, but I made the line art with just a simple pencil. I don't like it. It looks dirty and just looks grayish all over, so wouldn't recommend it. And here I fixed my mistakes and I did the line art with please focus, with a pencil that has a red and a blue tip. So yeah, this is Okata and Ashiripa. They're characters from Golden Kamuy anime, and I redo a screenshot from that anime. I really loved it, and I really love how this page turned out. So moving on, this is Oliven from New Carnival. I don't have much to say. He's my favorite character. That's all I have to say. This is also Okata. He looks kinda dirty because I covered him with Vanish. This one, it is for acrylics, but it does well with pencils. You just have to use it better than I did here, but I learned how to use it later. So these are lyrics from the song Vampire by Icepick, and it roughly translates as "Your blood is sugar sweet, you're so nice, you've cried so much." Yeah, cool. I tried to redraw a frame from chapter 308 or 309 of Golden Kamuy. It came out around that time that I actually drew it. So I was really impressed by what was going on in the manga, but I didn't finish it. I didn't like where I was going with this piece, so just abandoned it. These are characters from the comic and the animated series All Saints Street. I really love it. Please watch All Saints Street. The episode is like 5 minutes. You can watch a whole season in just an hour, so please watch All Saints Street. They're amazing. This is amazing. Well, originally, these characters, Nick is a demon and Lynn is an angel, but the author of the comic drew them like he swapped their races, magical races. So, and I decided to draw them just like the author did. This is I've tried to use I wrote fountain pen here, but it's not a fountain pen, it is a dip pen. So I tried to use it for art. And also the tip of the pen fell into the jar of paint. It took me so long to get it out. The face is accurate, by the way. I really love this piece. This is Okata and the ghost of his brother, Yusaku. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn genius. No, I'm not. Here is Kokomi from Ganshin Impact. I really love how she turned out. Turned out, whatever. But I don't like that this piece, like, its tone is all the same. Like, the bubble fish, the ball, the sleeves, these things, they're all the same. Will do. This spread is my pride and joy. Originally it was supposed to be a study. I searched up some baseball players as a reference on Pinterest, and I thought, well, since we have this sticker on the back, and since these are all batters, let it be batter from Of the Game. And this one is Elson, and this page is my favorite in this spread. And I really, really like how I shade these gentlemen. Really, really love it. Yeah. Mwah. This one is an artist, just rented on Twitter, and they have the biggest brain, and they made a comic which is set up in modern Sugio AU. This comic is amazing. I really enjoyed it, and I was so inspired that I decided to draw Okata, being a willing to die person here. He's also glossy, by the way. Well, you know, covering the pictures with that varnish thing really helps. I wish I could think of it earlier. I saw an artist do it, and I was just mind blown because it doesn't smudge onto the pages. Amazing what people can do when they have a brain. Okay, this is a female version of Usemi, another character from Golden Kamuy. This is a female version of Okata, also from Golden Kamuy. And in the manga, they are worsties. So yeah, just two schoolgirls being worsties. And you know, I want to say that here Usemi looks just your average girl with a hammer, but the character himself, he fucking scares me. Goosebumps level scares me. Please. This is I'm attending Chinese classes, and my teacher told us that this character, Mai, it means to bury. I guess. I really hope I remembered it right and I heard it right. So if I did, then to bury. Hutao is the person who comes up when you think about burial. Right? Just some notes from my university. By the way, I finished it. I'm old. Congrats on being a geezer. Here, a schoolgirl, Ogata, and a schoolgirl, Ogata, standing at the top of the roof. Ooh, this is just your normal fridge, but the door opens. Here we have a smaller Ogata, but dead. You know, I was just thinking about all of those stories about kids who hide in the fridges and they never get out alive because the fridge locks from the outside. and I decided to draw Okata as one of those kids. And what I noticed is that well, this side of the fridge is also covered in that varnish, as well as Okata himself. And when it gets hot outside, the varnish gets sticky and the door is stuck onto Okata and ripped his heart out. And when I noticed it, and I was barely able to like separate him from that door, and well, when I noticed that his heart was ripped out, I thought, you know, it looks even better than I intended. So I just left it like this, and I think it looks even better. Just some stuff for the university, my studies. Here, this is Scaramouche from Ganshin Impact, and in the game itself, it is stated that A made her puppet, made Scaramouche. She didn't base him on her own body, on her own like appearance, but what if she did? And I thought about it and just drew him like this. I love how this picture came out. It is messy, it looks dirty, but I like his face here. This is Louis, my OC, as a fish. I really like these bubbles. This one is shaped like a fish. I really love it. So, the lines are pretty. Just a window. This is Luo, another version of Louis. Well, he's kind of a mix between Louis and his alter ego Sewell. His alter ego is like a separate person, and yeah, there's a lot to do with Steven Universe and its fusions. Please spare me, I was 15 when I made him. Well, that fusion, he has 6 arms, 6 eyes, and 2 mouths. One this, like the usual, and one on his neck. This is a picture a friend drew for me. This is Louis. The friend's nickname is quopiq, and I'll link her profile as well. This is Louis as a Lunarian, I think that's what they're called, from Hoseki no Kuni, or The Land of the Lustrous, anime, manga, and I've thought about it for a long time. I just wanted to give him those bunny ears that all Lunarians have. I just love it. This is Luo, you've seen him before. Here he's peeking out through that window. And just his kind of a bird form. He still has his 8 eyes in here. And he has multiple pairs of wings, just because I like it. And this is also drawn by quopiq. It is a baby Luo, like in this form. I adore him. This is Okata as a gem and in the Land of the Lustrous AU. She's either Jet, or she's like Jet or Agate or Onyx. I hope I pronounced the second one right. Because, well, I guess she's Agate after all. Because, you know, Okata, Agate sounds familiar. Sounds similar. Yeah. And she's... look at the way she shines. Yes, Queen Slayer. And since Okata is a sniper, like, originally, I decided to give his gem version a bow. Honestly, I don't know if there's such kind of a weapon in the manga, like Hoseki no Kuni itself. But anyway, this is Demon Lewis with his husband L, and a dragon version of Demon Lewis. Oh, I love drawing dragons. They're easy to draw, and all those muscles, different shapes of the muzzles, horns, wings, all kinds of stuff that I love. This is also drawn by quopiq. That's those pictures that I've shown you. These are from the year 2018, and this one is fresh. She didn't like how this drawing turned out, so she just gave it to me. Thank you. I hope to color it one day. She gave me the permission, so thank you. And these are the washi tapes that she gave me. She'd stick them where you would like into your sketchbook, to decorate your drawings. And I was like, okay. And here they are. I didn't know where to put them, but I guess it's just its own separate page right now. This is also Okata from that modern AU of Just Rancid. He's just being edgy and sad here. And these are, I've tried to figure out some common traits that my favorite characters have. And this one is Rengoku from Kimetsu no Yaiba. This is Nick from All Saints Street, and this is Okata from Golden Kamuy. And things they have in common is they're older brothers, they hide their emotions, and they were neglected as kids in their childhoods. And none of these traits suits me. I was trying to think about what they have in common and what they have in common with me, and nothing. Okay, I guess it doesn't intervene with me keening them. This is also Okata from that modern AU, and things that he says. These are lyrics from the song When You Die by MGMT. I saw a TikTok with him and that song, and it suits him really well. So, and this is Nick. The words he says are addressed to Lynn because they're dating, but it's edgy, angsty. And this is from the comic itself, All Saints Street. It wasn't translated, so I did it myself. And it basically says Lynn thanks Nick for helping him out and advises Nick to go get some good rest, not to stress himself out too much while staying up and working. And it's what are you saying? These kinds of words, they embarrass me. And he's they're husbands, oh my god. And here I practiced some new perspectives that are unusual for me. And they all are from basically the same perspective, but it was a nice practice, and I like this one better. But okay. This picture is one of my favorites, in general. One of the best things that I've ever drawn. This is Kokomi, deadly Kokomi. There's a theory that Kokomi is a bishop, and I was Okay, let's let her be a water beast that turns human when she leaves the water. And this is a female version of Nick. Her name's Nico, and that's a canon name for her canon female version. And there even was a tennis episode in All Saints Street, and I decided to like practice drawing dynamic poses, people playing tennis, and at the same time to draw Nico. I really like this part, and I really like her tail. I was really surprised when it came out like okay, because I struggled a lot with it, and I just draw these like blurred lines, and it was it, and I was like, wow, okay. So moving on, this is okay, I lied to you. I have two OCs. This is Wateski. He's a little Polish man. He's a little Pole. And he is a K-pop stan. And I discovered a new K-pop group called Class C, and I heard their song, also called Class C, and I really liked it, even though I'm not like a K-pop fan myself, and I thought that this character, who is a K-pop fan, he would enjoy it. So that's just some lyrics and him dancing to it, being all cute. By the way, he and Lewis are my OCs based in the SCP Foundation, like kinda universe setting. So yeah, he's also a scientist. He's not really a sweet person. This is a semi-personal comic that I made about therapist friends and like a savior complex, white knights and everything. And it also was a page where I tried to practice some new perspectives, and it's kind of nice. And I tried to force myself not to be afraid of like strange looking faces, and I don't even think that it's like this terrible. It's okay. And this face is my favorite. I really like it. It looks so mwah. Here is here is an OC. Oh, already 3 of them. Wow. Liar. This is an All Saints Street OC. She's a unicorn. Her name's Johnny. Or Honey, whatever you like. And Johnny, Honey, Yoni. By the way, the letters are shiny, but you can see. Oh, yes, you can see it. She is a unicorn. She's an idol. I don't know if like K-pop idol, C-pop idol, or J-pop idol. Like All Saints Street is based in China. So, okay. And it wouldn't be me if her backstory wouldn't be like all angsty and dark. And she started looking like this, kind of chubby, which is a bit strange for a unicorn because they're like horses, they run around, but she's just like like a pony unicorn, just little and soft. She started looking like this, and she had she dressed up all cutesy, Lolita style, and as the time passed, her fans started to notice that she gets thinner and thinner, slimmer and slimmer, and that's what her agency was forcing her to do, like to lose weight, because she didn't look like the standard appearance. She didn't have the standard appearance of an idol. So, and as the time went, as the time passed, her fans started to notice that she would perform with those, you could see that she was crying, and it happened so often that everyone just assumed that's the new part of her image. Yeah. Another Yusaku, I don't like him. I like how the flag turned out, those things. But in general, meh. This is a page also done by Unkyu. We were sitting at a cafe. I was drinking iced latte. It turned out that I like iced latte. It was a rare moment of calmness, so I really enjoyed it. Koito, we were watching Olen Kamui. I was rewatching it, he was watching it, and he really liked the character of Koito, and I also drew him on that thin paper. I drew it separately, and then I drew koi fish in the background because Koito has a character for the koi fish in his last name. So, fishies and sun. This is Unkyu drew this for me. This is Okata. This is I can't remember his name, but this is Tsurumi's past self, kinda. This is my family and I. This is my cat. I was drawing this before, the day before I tried to leave my occupied town, and these were tears. The paper here is all like this, and I was crying all day long because I was so scared to leave my family behind and everything, and in the end, due to some reasons, I couldn't leave the town, and well, I'm with my family, but nothing changed. Life didn't change for the better, so. Ooh. This is Okata. He's not a kind of person to withstand horny situations, so he just passes out. So here he is in a horny situation, not doing anything, just being embarrassed and keeping silence. This is also Koito, drawn by Unkyu. This is Koito, drawn by me. He says Tsukishima! Sorry. And Tsuki, the moon here, and a little koi fish, even though it doesn't look like a koi. This is me feeling dizzy. I just decided to draw my state. Everything was just spinning around. I was like, helicopter. Ooh. This is Kafka. I drew for one good person who asked me to draw her, and I really like how she came out. I did it with markers, and I also wanted to add some background that isn't white. So yeah, this I started to watch Monster, and I really liked it. I didn't finish it yet, but it's nice. Johan is an asshole. I guess that's all I can say for now. This is watercolor, and it looks good on this paper, even though I haven't drawn anything like in watercolors for like a year, even more. So it was that was a difficult experience, I'd say. Denma from Monster. I love him. He's my favorite character by far, and he's just so adorable. This is Okata in I saw a post about one like dentist office in Japan, and they like the dentists there dress like in this uniform, just like to the patients to feel more comfortable, because you know when your dentist looks this cute, you're not gonna be afraid of them. And the author of the manga, he said that in modern AU, like modern times, Okata would be a small town dentist. So it had to happen. So distressed here like him. Here, this is Steve from Stranger Things. A friend of mine, quopiq, asked me to draw him, so I did. I did it for her birthday. Happy late birthday, quopiq. And this is Louis Massa as an angel, not as a demon. Wow, some diversity here. This is also watercolor, and I guess I like this watercolor picture better than the other ones. So this one looks kind of okay, but I like this part of his wings. It has so many colors and they look great together. So yeah, and that is pretty much the end of the sketchbook. I finished it on 28th of June. And here are some points about my life throughout like the time that I was filling this sketchbook. So you can pause that and read it if you want. I'm not gonna read it out loud. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. And here's another reminder for you to please check out the mentioned artists. Also, check out my other media, social media. The links are gonna be in description as well. So yeah, thank you very much for your attention, and goodbye!